there, and I'll see if I can invite you or suggest you.
And I mean, even MMA, who has just joined the game, says, why GG? Not understand. I mean, MMA is just as appalled because, I mean, if you're in MMA's position, you've just killed off your command center, and you're going, oh my God, I have to win with this final attack. And then it gets obliterated, and then your opponent leaves.
I don't know. I really don't know.
At the very least, that's a good build that I'm sure many are going to try to exploit on the ladder with limited success.
I really, really thought deep down that was like the preemptive GG from EGIdra to MMA. But it apparently wasn't, and now we're going to be hopping into our second game, Metalopolis. I think there was just a collective WTF amongst many of the people here at the auditorium, watching online, obviously right up here. There's not a whole lot of things that can make us lose words. There's really not. We both like to talk too much sometimes.
It has been a lifelong struggle for me to shut up.
That's how it can be done.
Succeeded, so you know what? We're going to find out if both players are ready. And without any further ado, it looks like we'll be going into Game 2 of the already extremely controversial second winner semifinals here at MLG. Both players are ready. We're getting started. Is everyone in the crowd just as pumped as we are? Fighting. The countdown has begun. The good luck, have fun are out. I still am unaware if EGIdra knows that he had that match won by a significant margin. I don't even think it was questionable. He had almost as many Mutalisks as MMA had Marines regardless. Please give a cheer if you so find him to be your favorite for the Korean Terran player, up 1-0 MMA. And in the right position, if you are still rooting for him despite all odds, give a cheer for EGIdra. He may have made more fans after that move, Wheat.
He may have.
Either that or it's all those MMA fans out there going, yeah, EGIdra, love him.
He may have. It's an interesting thing. Now, we are here on Metalopolis. We're going to have close by air positions, which sets up a few different scenarios that we could see play out here in this matchup. And, I mean, watching that replay, there are going to be a lot of different things that will be questioned there. For example, how did MMA just accidentally target his own command center and take that down? And, you know, just like MMA, why GG, no understand?
Not understand in the slightest, Mr. Wheat. I'm still at a little bit of a loss for words, but we are seeing EGIdra now move around with this Overlord. Uh-oh, did it see this one SCV? It looks like it is going to be a 2 barracks opening from MMA. He is going to go for the lift. EGIdra now going to retreat back up to this top corridor where he can hide the Overlord for later use. In the meantime, it looks like EGIdra is going to boldly go straight for a 15 expand. He has said time and time again that he thinks the best way to deal with a 2 racks pressure is to get up that second hatch as quickly as he can.
Yep, so the first rack's going to be completing. The second one down here in the south will finish up here soon. Probably see him lower that down to the bottom. And, of course, the Overlord, just as Dave mentioned, going over to the side. First SCV is going out. The first Marine should be finishing shortly. We'll see that racks lift once it is completed. Go down to the bottom. The hatchery now reaching that 50% mark. And the pool has gone down. It also at 50%. Both will be popping up right around the same time. Having a drone come out and will immediately stick on to this SCV, which might be a good thing. The more that he can pay attention to this SCV and get on it, the harder it is going to be for him to get that racks down. That drone is going to go ahead and take a mineral back and always doing some work and immediately go back after that SCV. We do have an Overlord poking out here just momentarily. He's going to have to bring a few more drones down, and there are 6 here in order to be able to deal with this. We have, though, 2 more SCVs and 2 more Marines. The bunker almost going down, and there it is. The hatchery has finished up, and now we've got more drones coming down. There are 2 Marines, and a third is coming up here. He is going to bring out 6 Lings, but I think that this bunker is probably good. Nope, there's 4 Lings coming out. He's got 4 more on the way. I think that EGIdra will properly be able to defend this.
But right now, EGIdra is in the struggle position. MMA is not pressing forward. He's just gathering up more and more Marines, and it looks like EGIdra is now going to go for the surround. MMA trying to split his Marines up, but EGIdra gets a brilliant surround. is the Marine push. Absolutely demolishing this 2-racks play. Would not be surprised to see a GG from EGIdra at any moment.
That was actually an amazing drone control. Amazing drone control there by EGIdra. He actually took the drones around that statue and then used it in order to actually pin those Marines up against there, get that surround. And now because he made this excess of Marines, excess of Zerg, he is making his way up here. Fortunately, MMA does drop that supply depot at a perfect time. There was a hole there. Now he's going to follow up with this with 2 racks coming out behind it. No add-on for the original racks, and that is because we still do not have gas here for MMA. He has brought that racks up to the top, so 4 racks currently in a full effect here for MMA. Still no gas.
Looks like EGIdra does have this Overlord up at this key top position. This is going to be absolutely essential for him to be able to spot that no expansion is coming, because it looks like MMA might be going for an aggressive second push. EGIdra actually does not seem to have the defense available and is only just now starting a spine crawler. Will need to build a lot more than that if he wants to hope to stay alive. Nothing but drones getting produced by EGIdra at this point in time, and MMA is churning out those Marines 4 at a time.
We do have 4 Lings on the way now. Speed has just begun. And he might have to use quite a bit of his drone count here in order to try to stop what is currently incoming. We've got 9 Marines on their way. The spine crawler still not done. A few more Lings are going to come out, and they are going to be able to take out that spine crawler. It is not canceled. He does manage to kill it. The drones are going to come. More Lings streaming down, and this might be GG, and there it is.
Wow! MMA takes the series 2-0 in an absolutely shocking series, where EGIdra winning in game 1 at the moment that he leaves, getting a 4 racks pressure build to defeat him in game 2. That means it will be MMA versus Losira in the winner's bracket final. Guaranteed to have a Korean player in the finals. MMA can hardly believe it himself. Chugging a little bit of that energy drink in celebration. And
he just Hadoukened him.
Hadoukened him with the peace sign, as friendly as can be.
Really, I mean, I know that even as an EGIdra fan myself, quite surprising results there. I mean, really kind of shocking. Fans can only hope that EGIdra will sort of realize what had happened there, not let it affect his future games. Of course, because those 4 players, Naniwa, Losira, MMA, EGIdra, were in the top of the championship bracket, even a loss will just shoot you back down, so they will now wait patiently as the rest of the rounds that will bring you here, of course, on the championship Sunday, as those begin to fill themselves out. There could be an opportunity to come back here, but it does mean that we will have a Korea versus Korea final in the upper bracket.
So that guarantees a Korean in the final. We'll see if any of the foreigners can try to make their way through. Now that EGIdra is in the lower bracket, there is the potential for an EGIdra MC rematch. We will find out all sorts of results coming up. Don't go anywhere. I'm Day 9.
And I'm DJ Wheat. And when we return an interview with our winner, don't go away. Take it away.
Thanks a lot, Wheat. We're here joined by our translator, and MMA make some noise here, defeating EGIdra 2-0. And I want to get his thoughts on that first game. How did that really go in your mind?
게임 1에 대해서 어떻게 생각하셨는지, 네, 그리고 그 게임 할 때 마음에 어떤 생각하고 있었는지.
일단 첫 번째 게임이 한국 선수들이 한 번도 못 해본 게임이라서 좀 당황하고 시작하긴 했는데 아이드라 선수가 지지를 빨리 치셔가지고 이겼던 것 같아요. 그리고 아이드라 선수는 이번 경기를 통해서 좀 근성을 배웠으면 좋겠어요.
The first map, none of the Koreans have ever played on it, so I was a little flustered when we had to play on that map. And I was able to win because EGIdra GG'd very fast. And so I will hope that EGIdra learns to be positive.
Now, you're going to be going up against Losira in your next match. Did you really expect a Korean winner's final match to be here in MLG?
황금호 선수가 다음 경기인데 그거를 한국인이랑 같이 하는 결승전을 예측했냐고요?
네, 물론 예측했고요. 그리고 아이드라 선수랑 좋은 게임을 재밌는 게임 보여드리려 했는데 못 보여드렸는데 이번에 로시라 선수와 할 때 재밌는 게임 보여드릴 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
Of course, I expected it, and although I wanted to play entertaining games with EGIdra, it didn't really happen. And so against Lucira, I will play very entertaining matches.
All right, last question real quick. You got anything to say to your fans? You've made a ton here. You've also got some joining us around the world. You got anything to say?
팬들에 대해서 팬들에게 한마디.
응원해 주시는 팬 여러분 너무 감사드리고요. 그리고 외국 팬들이 굉장히 생각보다 많은 것 같아요. 그리고 우리 Everybody say holy check!
I'm really thankful for all the fans here, and basically there's a lot more foreign fans than I expected, and then that was it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you. Make some noise once again for MMA. Get on your feet. We'll kick it back over to the desk with Day 9 and DJ Wheat.
Well, guys, we are going to be throwing to a commercial break here in just a moment, but for all you Zerg fans out there, stay positive. I'm going to have to agree with Twitter. EGIdra obviously wanting to go down and snipe MC.
That is true, and of course, that is still a possibility. Thorzen currently having his rematch with MC as we speak. Do not go anywhere. More matches coming in here at MLG Columbus 2011.